Welcome to We Are the City. This is a series of inspirational videos where we've asked some of the city's most senior women to share their inspirational stories with you. We hope by watching these clips you will feel motivated enough to go on and live your own career dreams. We really hope you enjoy what we have to share for you, and once again thank you for being members of We Are the City.
The reason behind these videos is to inspire more women to take up careers here in the city. So let's get started.
Well, for me, I'm a woman of the future. Whenever I have my profile done, I'm told, Maggie, you always live in the future, which is you're a what-if person. Ever since I was born as a young child, I did thousands of things and carry on doing thousands of things. I juggle a lot of projects and ideas, and I think what I really love doing more than anything is actually making things happen. I'm full of ideas. I have a fantastic fashion brand that I'm very excited about, women in their clothes, and the technology that can go into it to tell stories.
Wow, sounds amazing. You must have had a really diversifying career. Would you say that was accurate?
Yeah, absolutely, and why not? I started life as a dancer, professional dancer. I then moved into teaching. I worked for government. I worked at the Millennium Dome. I now run two other businesses. I sold one of them, and yeah, I'm involved in a lot of things.
So you must have had, I think it's an understatement to say you've had many challenges along the way. Is there one that particularly springs to mind, and how did you overcome it?
I tell you, a particular challenge for me has been when people have really sponsored me and put their great faith in me to do really well. And a couple of times that was a real kind of burden, because I was identified as a high potential, high flyer, and actually living up to that sometimes could have been disappointing for the person who sponsored me. So that's been a really interesting challenge.
I'm assuming they weren't disappointed?
I think not. But you do go through that feeling of, am I going to live up to this?
Mm-hmm.
And what do they see
Is that
in me?
extra pressure? Absolutely.
Which for me I like pressure, but it's sometimes just going home at night thinking, am I doing this right? Let them down, and so on.
So you've been a non-exec on many boards, haven't you? What advice would you give to people that wanted to be in an executive position on a board?
Well, I would say to anyone, don't think about being a non-exec today believing that you'll be one tomorrow. This is something you've got to plan, just like any other aspect of your career. So get involved in local charities, do something which means that you have the skills to show other bodies that you can actually be a good non-exec. So for me, it's about good preparation and starting small and growing from there.
What would you say are the career behaviours that you believe sort of end result is success? What would you say they are?
Being open and honest, really being empathetic actually, which is to do with putting yourself in someone else's shoes. Know how your boss feels. He or she has pressures too.
Yeah.
And
that's a difficult one.
It's a difficult one, yeah, but you've got to sometimes understand that and believe it. And also just network like crazy.
That was my next question. Why do you think networking is so important? Obviously there's lots of people here tonight and we're all here kind of for the same common reason. Why would you say it's been fundamental to your career success?
Well, for me it's about working with like-minded people. There's something in common. It's being a place where I can perhaps ask people things I couldn't ask in the workplace. It's fantastic, the richness of people's experiences and lives that you can learn from, and also you get mentoring opportunities, you see role models, and actually when people ask me anything about anything, I'll go, I don't know the answer, but I'm sure I'll find a woman who does.
I like that, not a man, a woman. Why do we have that sort of sisterhood bond, do you think?
I think it's about actually thinking about who helped us on our way, which might have been a man or a woman, and that whole thing about giving to get. So you give something to get something back, but not in a very kind of cutthroat way. It's about, actually, part of my duty is to help other people, and women particularly, because I think they need greater help.
What advice would you give to the members of the We Are the City?
Do it. There's nothing to stop you doing what you want to do. Follow your passion.
What if a big wall comes straight up? What do you say?
Jump over it.
I thought it was going to be something like that. I love you already.
Jump higher. Just jump higher. Or if you're really strong, bash through it, but that's a bit aggressive.
Love it.
You could dig under it.
Look at all these different alternatives.